Welcome along to Beijing, China. It's day 3 of the ISU Figure Skating 4 Continents Championships 2026. Wonderful city, fantastic pictures there. And we've had 3 days, or well, 2 days of fantastic competition here in the National Indoor Arena. An amazing venue, played host to many major events. And the scene set today for medals a little bit later on. The pairs free will take place. That's scheduled to start at 7:45 local time. But we've got the men's short program coming up for you in just a moment or two. 26 men participating here. They are split into 5 groups actually, with a couple of ice resurfaces along the way. We've had medals decided in 2 of the events so far. We had the ice dance yesterday and it was a clean sweep for the USA. Una and Gage Brown winning the bronze medal. Caroline Green and Michael Parsons, of course, former champions, winning the silver. They were pleased with that. But very dominant indeed. Emilia Dzingas and Vadim Kolesnik for the USA. They won by quite a margin at the end of the day. And in the women's, it was a clean sweep for the Japanese. Mone Chiba got the bronze, Ami Nakai the silver, and in incredible form, Yuna Aoki surprised us all, and she won gold. So you're looking at the skating order for the men's short program. It's going to be exciting, I can tell you. It's a seeded draw, as always. Those last 2 groups, well, some big names there. Defending champions here as well, Mikhail Shaidarov. He'll be 25th to go. But some good names there to watch out for. Tomoki Iwatashi, Roman Sadovsky as well, and they're that final group. Yamamoto, Jacob Sanchez for the USA, 4th in the Junior Worlds this year. Junwon Cha, here the champion of 2022, defending champion, as I said, and the champion of 2023, Kalmura. There's the panel of judges. Next page we'll have the officials for the event, the technical panel. Do a really good job of hyping up the crowd here. It wasn't a bad crowd yesterday, I've got to say. Certainly for the women's free skate in the evening, very good. And we're hoping the weekend's going to be packed to the gunnels. So yeah, men's short program coming up. Pairs free later on today. The medals in the men's event will be tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then we've got the exhibition gala after that. So here we go, just about ready to get the first group out onto the ice.
This is the men's short program. Let's welcome the skaters. From Australia.
So 5 men participating in this opening group, and to get us underway from Australia, he was 20th last year. This is Douglas Gerber. Pleased to be here. 3rd time competing in the 4 continents for him. Second to go for the Philippines, he's the 2-time national champion, Paolo Boromo.
From Hong Kong, China.
3rd to go, representing Hong Kong, China. He was 21st last year. Did well in the Denkova Stavisky Cup this year, though. This is Chu Hee Jeong.
From Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
4th to go for the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, debuting at the 4 continents. Bronze medalist in the Asian Open, Kwang Bom Han.
from Kazakhstan.
And last to go in the opening group, the national champion of Kazakhstan, debuting at 4 continents, sprinting out onto the ice, Oleg Melnikov.
Skaters, your 6-minute warm-up begins now.
So lights up, away we go. 6 minutes to get those skating legs on. We've got, as you can see, 5 skaters in this group. There'll be 5 in the next group. Resurface between these 2 groups. And yeah, the level will go up as we move down the rankings. So let's take a look at the skaters. Douglas Gerber for Australia, runner-up in the national championships this year. Finished 20th last year in the 4 continents championships. He was 21st back in 2023. Internationally, his best result was a win in Melbourne in the Oceania International there.
This skater is a 2-time national champion who was last in Beijing for the ISU Skate to Milano.
For the Philippines, the 2-time national champion, he'll be second to go. 5th in the Sophia Trophy last year. 10th in the Asian Winter Games, 12th in the Asian Open, and a pretty busy season. Coached by Ivan Dinev, remember him. Trains in the USA. Spends a lot of his time in Los Angeles. Originally born in Florida.
In 2022, this skater took home the silver from the Hong Kong China Championships. He's competed
3rd to go. It's Chiu Hei Chung from Hong Kong, China. 21st in the 4 Continents Championships last year. 6th in the Dankovich-Stavisky Cup this season. 7th in the Robin Cousins Cup in Sheffield. So he's had some pretty good results. Sophia Cup, he finished in 6th place as well. He'll be 3rd to go. And then for People's Republic of Korea, first time for him at the 4 Continents Championships. He was the national champion back in 2021, bronze medalist in the Asian Open, and that the only international competition he's done this season. So big moment for him. We wish him well. See how he looks. Yeah, that will do nicely. Beautiful triple lutz. And last to go, the national champion of Kazakhstan, Oleg Melnikov. Another man debuting at these championships. 4th for him in the Bosphorus Cup in Istanbul this year. Did well in the Union Figure Skating Trophy in Abu Dhabi as well. Finished in 2nd place there. Only competed in 1 Challenger Series event this season. That was the Dennis 10 Memorial Challenge in Almaty, where he finished in 16th place. Let's see how he looks here. Yeah. Really strong. Let's hope he can keep that going. So, of course, the main contender from Kazakhstan. Obviously, didn't compete at Nationals, Mikhail Shaidarov. Defending champion, runner-up in the World Championships last year. 6th in the Grand Prix final. He'll be our penultimate skater. Yeah, that last group is something to behold. And even the penultimate group, we've got Boyang Yin in there. 2-time bronze medalist at the World Championships season. Tomoki Iwatashi was in great form this season. Roman Sadovsky's in there. So some really good stuff to look forward to. So a few nerves out there on the ice in this opening group. So just let this core go a little bit on the landing. If you can really maintain that posture coming out the first jump in the combination. Just makes the second jump so much better, and you stand a better chance of getting it clean. So in the women's events, a lot of under rotation on the jumps. Won't see that as much in the men's. You will see a bit of it.
Skaters, there's 1 minute remaining in the warm-up.
热身环节将在1分钟后结束。
Yeah, he's looking very good, Oleg. So in the final minute, our first skater, Douglas Gerber, he won't want to do too much now, just get his focus, conserve a little bit of energy. It's always a good idea over the last minute just to go through some of the turns in the footwork. Or a quad toe. So the arena filling up all the time, which is great to see. Who knows, some stars of the future perhaps in the arena watching on.
Skaters, this concludes the warm-up. Would you please clear the ice?
热身环节结束，运动员请退场。
So that's it, the first of 5 groups here in this men's short program.
Our first skater represents Australia,
首先登场的是澳大利亚选手，
Douglas Gerber.
So to get us underway, we've got some Astor Piazzolla. So it's going to be a tango for the Australian number 2. This is Douglas Gerber. Really good start. That's the triple axel. Arms aloft on the combination. It'll be reviewed. Triple lutz, triple toe loop. Well, he's absolutely thrilled with that, and rightly so. What a great way to start this men's short program. Well done, Douglas Gerber for Australia. Well, it started off well with that triple axel. Technical panel are taking a look. I think they've had a look, but I think it's given the thumbs up. Looked pretty good to me in real time, and you can see just how thrilled he is with that. Richard Laidlaw, who coaches him in Adelaide. Here's that axle, 3.5 turns in the blink of an eye. Nice and tight, great running edge coming out of that. There's the Lutz. Left forwards a little bit going into this. Does he make that toe loop on the end? Yes, he does, and he had to work hard on the landing. So just losing 6/10 roughly on the GOE just because of the lack of control on the way out. And also on the flying camel spin, he got a level 4, but just 5 100ths negative on the GOE. The last of the jumps, the triple flip, he gets great elevation on that. Good inside edge off that left foot, so that's good. Extra 10%. That was his last jump of the program in the last half. Super stuff. Well, his season's best score is 62.08, and he got that in the Skate to Milano International, where he finished in 17th place. Could he get close to that? I would think so. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Season's best for him, 64.55, and he sets the pace. Got to be thrilled. Well done, Douglas. Great way to start.
Our next skater represents the Philippines.
So, a big moment for this young man. He's competing here for the Philippines, 27 years of age, debuting at the Four Continents. He's the 2-time national champion, Paolo Borromeo. Big deep change of edge going into that double axel. Has been doing a triple, but it's important to go clean. Do what you can here. Double axels still count in the short program now. Oh, got it all wrong on that, but goodness me, did he fight back. Triple flip, triple toe loop. Well, he's using his get out of jail card here, I can tell you. That was the Lutz. He did well to stay on his feet. Finishing it a little bit behind the music there and losing a couple of levels on the spin, I think. Just level 2 on that combination spin at the end. But goodness me, has he shown some character there. Paolo Borromeo for the Philippines. Yeah, double axel looked really good over his right foot nicely, but that triple flip and the triple Lutz, talk about heart in the mouth moments. It's a horrible feeling when you go up in the air and that right foot isn't underneath you. Always say the best skaters have an uncanny knack of being able to land the jumps when they're wrong. You can see that was oscillating in the air, much better on the toe loop, but the flip, he almost went past the right foot, and that's a horrible feeling. And he did the same on the Lutz. I think he overreached on this a little bit, so his weight's a long way forwards, and then a little bit of a lean on that right hand side on that all the way through. But if you are going to lean, if you lean to the right, it's not so bad, unless you're doing an axel, because at least you're over your right foot if you're doing an axel, because you're taking off forwards. If you lean to the right, you're outside the circle, and when you land, you're over your left foot, not your right foot, which is not where you want to be. But some courage shown there. It's got a warning on the Lutz as well, so got to work on getting that outside edge a little bit better if you possibly can. So his best score in the short program is 52.77, and he got that in the Skate to Milano Olympic qualifier. That was his last international event prior to these championships. Finished in 22nd place there. Well, obviously no triple axel, so base value of the program is a little bit lower. That's going to hurt him a bit. Just to put that into perspective, the base value of a triple axel is 8 points. Base value of a double axel is 3.3 points.
Paolo Borromeo has earned 54.60.
Yeah, it is a season's best for him. 54.60. Super stuff. It is second place. You'll have to wait and see if he qualifies. Remember, we've got 26 in it. 24 will make it through to the free.
Our next skater represents Hong Kong, China.
So third to go in this opening group. Finished in 21st place last year. He's 21 years of age, representing Hong Kong, China. This is Chiu Hei Chung.
She took the world off my shoulders. If it was ever to move, she turned the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the woods.
Yeah, left side got away from a little bit on the landing of the first triple toe, but magnificent control on the second one. Triple toe, triple toe. And he pops it, just a single. Solid double axel. Well, it's such a shame about the pop on the Lutz. He's going to get nothing for that, and he knows it. It's going to be a tough one. He'll have to wait and see whether that will be good enough to make it into the free.
郑朝熙，
Juhei Chung for Hong Kong, China. Finished 6th in the Denkover-Stavisky Cup this year, was 7th in the Robin Cousins Cup in Sheffield as well. So yeah, it'll be a long wait for him. He's shaking his head and fearing the worst, I think. There's a long way to go. Have to wait and see how things pan out for him.
She turned the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the blue.
Trains in London, Great Britain.
Why then if she's
You can see the weight just a little bit outside the circle on that Lutz. There's on that toe loop, sorry, there's that pop Lutz. And he showed us some really good lines in the spins. And you can see he's got a pretty good range of flexibility. Just could finish off the movements throughout the program, particularly in the footwork. Just a little bit more attention on the lines. Keep the arms up a little bit higher, shoulders down, head up. Finish everything off nicely. Nikolai Shashkov, who part of the coaching team. The short program there, choreographed by Lorenzo Magri. Keep your chin up, mate. Fingers crossed. Really hope you make it through to the free. So his best score, 54.73. And it's a 46.22.
张朝熙短节得分为46.22分，目前赛点第3位。
It's going to be a long wait.
Our next skater represents Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
接下来登场的是朝鲜选手
Han Kwangbong.
So on the ice now, a young man who hasn't got a wealth of experience competing internationally. Big moment for him, debuting at the Four Continents. Bronze medalist at the Asian Open in Manila. Representing the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. This is Kwangbong Han. The music Trace of Living. Oh, what a shame! Amazing elevation on that quad toe. Made the rotation, just couldn't maintain control on the landing. So his combination now, let's hope that didn't unsettle him. And you can see stepping out of the Lutz. Just a fabulous air position on that triple axel. I'll just wonder if he was a little bit too pumped there at the beginning of this short program. He's a mighty fine athlete, that's for sure.
Kwang Bom.
Really enjoyed watching him skate. Kwang Bom Han for the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Well, it was a phenomenal start, wasn't it? The height that he got on that attempt at the quad toe. Yeah, let's take a look at that again. And there it is, back outside edge, the leg drives through. Look, he goes up like a jumping bean and couldn't quite control the end of it. And of course, the Lutz needed to be in combination. You can see he's made the rotation really, really well. Just slow getting that free leg back. He was looking for triple Lutz, triple toe. So that's a killer if you don't get anything on it. He could have scrambled a double toe on the end of that. It would have been great. He has a fabulous jumping technique. That's his axle. So one of the jump passes has got to get a plus combo. In real time, they'd put an X on the Lutz, saying it's a legal element. Obviously, one of the jumps has to be in combination, but in the short program, it doesn't mean you don't get anything at all. They give one of them a plus combo, which means the base value goes down, GOEs go down as well. And they put that on the quad toe at the beginning.
The scores, please.
So his best score in the short program, 53.15, very, very close to a personal best for him, and it's third place for Kwang Bom Han. He'll have to wait and see whether he qualifies at the moment. Douglas Gerber and Paolo Borromeo are qualified for the free.
Kazakhstan.
接下来登场的是哈萨克斯坦选手。
Oleg Melnikov.
Well, this guy looked really, really good in the 6-minute warm-up. He is the national champion of Kazakhstan, debuting here at the Four Continents. Music from the Scorpions. This should be good. This is Oleg Melnikov for Kazakhstan. Well, the takeoff edge into that triple axle went round the corner way too much. No way back from that takeoff. Now, can he get back on track here? Let's hope so. There's the Lutz. Reloads for a triple toe and a hand down. Yeah, best jump so far. That's the triple loop. And it was a corker. Well, I really enjoyed the program. What a perfect choice for him. He's a bit of a rocker,
哈
obviously.
萨克斯坦选手
Oleg Melnikov.
Really enjoyed it. Oleg Melnikov for Kazakhstan. Well, even though the program didn't start as he wanted, obviously, with that fall on the triple axel, he came back and he fought his way through. Did really, really well on the spins. I had him at level 4 on all 3 spins. Thought the footwork was great because he was pushing himself to the limit. Lots of changes of direction in there, good quality on the turns. And he's got a great look out there on the ice. Here's that axle, forward outside edge. You can see that forward outside edge just went into the circle. It pushes your body weight out, and it's so difficult to maintain control on it. And perhaps that just rocked his confidence a little bit going into the combination. That's the sort of quality that he's used to, you can see on the loop. Difficult that sit side position on the back foot. The broken leg is pretty tricky there. Great to see him. Those super slow-mos and real close-ups. See just how the skaters are balancing on that ball of the foot. Yeah, hoping for a little bit more, but he should safely make it through to the free with that. Obviously, he's going to get a 1-point deduction for the fall. His season's best score, 54.19. Personal best is 58.01. So it is a personal best score for him, 58.96. It's second place for Oleg. Not thrilled about it, but he's safely through. And there's confirmation of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a brief intermission while the ice is resurfaced.
So we've got an ice resurface coming up now, and that's the situation after the first group. Douglas Gerber out in front. You see the cues there for the top 3. That means they have qualified for the free. Oleg Melnikov and Paolo Borromeo are 3 qualifiers. So we've got about a 15-minute break, and then we'll be back with the second group. Skaters from China, Malaysia, USA, Kazakhstan, and Hong Kong, China in that second group. See you in a moment or two.
Pour ma beauté, je fais confiance à mon esthéticienne. Avec ses soins de beauté professionnels, ma peau est plus belle, mon visage paraît plus jeune et éclatant de beauté. Dans les instituts de beauté Guinot et Maricor. Pour ma beauté, je fais confiance à mon esthéticienne. Avec ses soins de beauté professionnels, ma peau est plus belle, mon visage paraît plus jeune et éclatant de beauté. Dans les instituts de beauté Guinot et Maricor.
We envision the ideal way of living. In housing, designing comfort tailored to your lifestyle. Through medical and welfare, providing safety and peace of mind. With entertainment, delivering culture and sports that improve your life. Wishing everyone a life full of richness and fulfillment. Always by your side, Kenoshita Group.
I feel deeply in tune with myself and the world. Breath in balance.
Welcome back to the ISU 现场的各位观众朋友们，欢迎回到我们美丽的冰场。在这一时间段，继续为大家介绍一下我们的官方特许纪念商品。首先给大家介绍一下金属系列，大家可以看上我身上佩戴的这一枚纪念徽章，是我们本次4大洲花样滑冰锦标赛的特制金属纪念徽章。再看一下我们的金属立体旋转冰箱贴，它是可以打开的哦，非常的 fancy。我们再来关注一下毛绒系列，毛绒系列这一次特意为大家制作了一个啪啪小海报，还有就是我们非常受观众朋友们喜爱的小冰糕，也是我们的毛绒系列，可以佩戴在我们的包上，非常的可爱。那以上的商品大家都可以前往东区的121、122进口处的官方特许纪念商品店来进行选购哦。现在呢，就是属于我们冰迷的特殊幸运时刻了。Now it's a lucky time for our fans。我们来看一看现场哪些观众朋友们可以获得我们本轮的互动礼品呢？看向大屏幕吧。谁想要礼物的？我看一看，举起你们的双手好吗 ？Hello everyone。想要礼品的观众朋友们，哎，舞动你们的双手，让我们看到你，准备，3、2、1，推进一下。Hello， 哎，这一位啊，前排的穿棕色衣服的女士 ，Hello， 就是你，恭喜你啊，获得我们的精美礼品一份。来，我们看一下下一位幸运观众，是你，对，就是，不要疑惑哦。来看一下下一位幸运观众在哪里？还有谁想要礼物的？让我看一看。来这边的观众，准备哦，3、2、1，停！来中间这位穿白色衣服的女士，耶，就是你，你被选中了。恭喜你获得我们的官方纪念商品一份。好的，那以上的观众朋友，稍后会有我们的工作人员将礼物送到您的手中。再次感谢大家的参与，谢谢。
Welcome back, ready for group number 2 here in the men's short program. Situation as we go into this second group, it's Douglas Gerber for Australia out in front, Oleg Melnikov for Kazakhstan in second place. So to get us underway for China, he was 15th last year. This is Ziming Peng. Bronze medalist in the national championships last year as well. For Malaysia, second to go, Zizeng Fang. Finished in 22nd last year. Third to go for the USA, Liam Kapekis.
From Kazakhstan,
And fourth to go for Kazakhstan. He's 5th time competing at the 4 continents. This is Diaz Yerenbayev.
Hong Kong, China.
And last to go for Hong Kong, China, debuting here at the 4 continents, Jarvis Ho. Young man competing as a junior, as well as a senior this season. Certainly been a busy season for him. So there's confirmation of how they'll go. So just looking down, the ice conditions look really, really good for this second group. Remember, we've got 5 groups, 26 men participating here. 24 will make it through to the free. Get us underway, the 22-year-old from Beijing, representing China. This is Ziming Peng, 15th last year for him, bronze medalist in the national championships last year as well. Got loads of elevation on his jumps. Runner-up in the Sophia Trophy, competed in 1 Grand Prix this year. That was the Cup of China, where he finished in 12th place.
So far this season, this skater has
So next to go for Malaysia, he was bronze medalist in the Thailand Open and competed in the Asian Open as well, where he finished in 10th place. And the last event that he did, the last international event, was the Skate to Milano Olympic qualifier, where he finished in 23rd place. Third time for him competing at the 4 continents. Never been inside the top 20, he's been 22nd the last couple of years. Bit of Brunei Mars scheduled for him in the short program.
He's also made appearances at the ISU.
So third to go, it'll be Liam Kapekis for the USA. Finished 6th in the national championships this year. Second time for him at 4 continents. Finished in 14th place back in 2023. Competed in Junior Worlds as well in 2022, where he finished in 8th place. Did 1 Grand Prix this season, the Skate America in Lake Placid, where he finished in 9th place. Just going through his preparation for his jumps there. Then for Kazakhstan, it'll be the 22-year-old from Taraz. This is Diaz Yerenbayev. 5th time for him competing at the 4 continents. He's never been inside the top 10. Ironically, on his debut 4 years ago, he finished in 13th place, and that was his highest placing. He's runner-up in the Kazakhstan National Championships. Of course, the defending champion will be in action in the final group. Mikhail Shaidarov, looking forward to that. National champion has already skated.
This skater is a student who's competing both as a junior and as a senior since.
And last to go, representing Hong Kong, China, is Jarvis Ho. First time for him at the 4 continents. A big moment for him. He's competed as a junior for the most part this season. Did a couple of Grand Prix. He was 19th in Gdansk and finished in 9th in the Grand Prix in Ankara. That was a good result for him there. But his best result this season was in the Asian Open in Manila, where he finished in 5th place. Just 18 years of age, trains in Hong Kong. Let's see how he looks here. Yeah, well, first part of the combination looked okay. Great to see so many youngsters in the audience, mesmerized by what these athletes are doing out on the ice. And of course, the jumps are only going to get bigger and better and faster as we move down the order. A seeded draw. Looking ahead to the next group, we've got Wesley Chu from Canada. Donovan Carrillo, always wonderful to watch. He was 11th last year for Mexico. And then looking to the penultimate group, Boyan Yin. Can't wait to see him. Ye-Kyun Lee for Korea. A couple of Korean skaters in that penultimate group. Tomoki Iwatashi for the USA. And Roman Sadowski there as well. Huge lineup for the final group. So we're into the final minute now. Just to remind you, it's Ziming Peng for China first to go. Then for Malaysia, it's Zizeng Fang. Liam Gapikis for USA will be third to go. Dias Yerenbayev will follow him for Kazakhstan, and last to go, Jarvis Ho for Hong Kong, China. All chasing that 64.55 from Douglas Gerber. Got 3 qualifiers into the free at the moment. The lowest score, 54.60. So if making it into the free is your goal, that's where you want to aim. He's looking relaxed. Mr. Kapikis just doing a little bit of edge work over the closing stages of the warm-up, so important.
Skaters, this concludes the warm-up. Would you please clear the ice?
热身环节结束，运动员请退场。
Our next skater represents People's Republic of China.
接下来登场的是中国选手彭志明。
First to go in this second group, representing China. Second time for him at 4 continents, was 15th last year. This is Ziming Peng. The base value of this short program, if you can do it, is huge. Perfect start. Quad sal, triple toe. Now he's got another quad lined up here, this time the toe. And he makes it. It was beautiful. Well, that's the jumps done now. A cracking triple axel. What a start to this short program for Ziming Peng. Oh, what a shame! Would you believe it, after the start that he had? Well, this guy is a jumping machine. There's no doubt about that.
Representing
Well, that was a program of two halves, wasn't it?
中国选手彭志明。
Just marvel at his jumping prowess. First three elements of that short program were top notch. We got 36, 44 points out of the first three elements. And then it all went south when it came to the spins. Well, good for him. The combination spin in real time, they'd given it a level 2, but that's gone up to a 3. And then the flying camel went completely south. Got away from him. There's that huge combination. Wasn't it great? Quad sow, triple toe. You're not going to see much better than that. And there's the quad toe. Triple axel. Absolute cracker. The beginning of the program could not have been any better. Got to work on those spins. And the step sequence as well. I thought there's that flying camel that got away from me. Gets nothing for that. So in the scheme of things, it's not the end of the world. He lost about 3 points there. Done a good one, could have been 3.5 points. But so much to be very, very proud of. Yeah, his levels on the spins, 3, nothing for the camel, 3 for that combo spin at the end. Step sequence level 2. Perhaps could interpret the music a little bit more throughout the program. Work on that second mark, but he's certainly got the jumping technique down pat, hasn't he? And he's able to handle the pressure really, really well. So we're going to have a new leader here, that's for sure. 67.41 is his season's best score. But imagine he's going to get more than that. Yeah, 74.79. And that is a great score for him when you consider the lack of quality on the spins. But those first 3 jump passes really doing the business for him. So there he is, out in front. He's got over a 10-point lead.
Our next skater represents Malaysia.
接下来登场的是马来西亚选手
Fan Zizing.
So now we've got a competition on our hands. Next to go, the 21-year-old representing Malaysia. This is Zizeng Fang. Music from Bruno Mars. Nice double axel to set him down. Yeah, made that look easy. Triple toe, great flow through both parts of that combination. And you can see he didn't make the rotation there on the triple loop, only forwards. That's going to be downgraded. Yeah, really good exit out of that combination spin at the end there. Did really well on the spins, actually. All three of them level 4, and good quality too. Shaking his head because he really got it wrong on the loop. Zhezheng Fang for Malaysia. Just 21 years of age. Third time for him competing in the 4 continents. Never been inside the top 20 before. Finished in 22nd place the last couple of years. Thought the outfit there was perfect.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, great to see them focusing on the positives because there were plenty. Program started off really, really well. Lovely double axel. Nice deep knee bend on the way out of that. Here's that toe loop. Doesn't really check the turn going in, but it works for him. Sneaky little change of edge between the 2 jumps. Just gives you a little bit of tension. This was great. Flying sit. Level 4 for that. Ticking all the boxes. Just the triple loop getting the negative grade of execution. Here it is. Comes out forwards if you watch this. There it is. So that gets a downgrade, and that means he gets the base value of a double loop and then negative GOEs on that. How's that for an exit? Yeah, he's reflecting on that loop. But he does them all day, every day. If you said to him, go out and do 10 triple loops, he'd probably land them all. So what's the impact of that? He needs 74.80 to go into the lead. He's not going to do that. It's really about for second spot. And it's 54.37. It's 5th place. And the good news for him is that he will qualify with that score. So that's the important thing. Remember, he's twice finished 22nd. Love to get inside the top 20 if he could. So he's looking pretty relaxed. Young man who finished in 6th place in the US National Championships this year. Competed in Skate America, where he finished in 9th. Wishing him all the best here. In his 2nd time at the 4 Continents Championships, was 14th back in 2023. This is 21-year-old Liam Gabikis. Unchained Melody from Ghost. Well, perhaps overcooked that. He's got a lovely rise and fall in the knee going into it. Just went up perhaps a little bit more than he was expecting with the triple axel. Much better on the flip, real quality etched over there. Yeah, lovely combination. No problems with the rotation there on that triple-less triple toe. Well, it was a really good comeback after a shaky start.
Representing United States of America,
美国选手
Liam Gabikis.
I think you'd be pleased with that. Liam Gabikis for the USA. Yeah, that triple axel, it went up and then it seemed to go up again. And he needed a parachute on the way down. Important thing is he made rotation on everything. And with the exception of that opening jump, he's got positive GOEs all the way through that performance.
So slowly in time.
And here it is.
Can do so much.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get over that right foot. Here's the flip. And his combination, great outside edge on that. Lovely elevation, really clean. And see the way that triple toe just goes straight up as the right leg goes through. Really, really good. This flying sit into the sit side. So let's take a look at the spins. All three of them getting level 4. You got a level 3 on the step sequence. So things looking good for Liam.
Wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home.
So his season's best score, 75.88. Got a personal best of 79.83. He needs 74.8 if he's to go into the lead here.
Liam Kapakis has earned 76.7.
Yeah, that's the season's best score. He'll take it. 76.72. Fantastic stuff. And the quality of the spins and the step sequence paying dividends there. And of course, with the exception of the opening jump, everything really, really good. A thumbs up for Liam Kapakis. Great job.
Our next skater represents Kazakhstan.
接下来登场的是哈萨克斯坦选手。
Diaz Yerembayev.
So on the ice now, a young man competing for the 5th time at these championships. Never been inside the top 10. Could that change here? He hopes so. So do we. This is 22-year-old Diaz Yerembayev for Kazakhstan. Loads of speed into the triple axel. Looked like there was a double-footed landing on that. Maybe a little bit short of rotation. Oh, the toe slipped on the takeoff of that. So just double lutz, triple toe. No mistakes on the flip. Well, that program choreographed by Stefan Lombiel, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. I'd love to have seen some of that character that we saw in the step sequence there earlier on in the program. I'm sure when the program was put together, it was there, and that's something he's really got to work on. If he can get that interpretation going, because he really has got it. If he can do that while he's doing the technical stuff as well, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. A super, super skater, that's for sure. Diaz Yerembayev for Kazakhstan. Yeah, technical panel are going to review that axle at the beginning. Here it is, left forward outside edge. The foot drives through. I think there was a double-footed landing there. They've given it full rotation. Must have been very close. You can see the toes slipped on the takeoff of the lutz, but very, very quick thinking, and he gets a lovely triple toe on the end of that. And the speed that he had going into it paying dividends, to be honest. It carried him through the last part of the combination. There's that broken leg position, the sit side, up into the upright front. Combination spin, there was a position missing there. He's got a V level 2, so important that in the combination spin you have all 3 basic positions. You have to do a camel for at least 2 rotations, a sit position and an upright position. If you don't, you get the V, the base value comes down, you may even lose a level. So his season's best score, 77.14. That's in fact a personal best score. Don't think he's going to be in the 70s with that.
The scores, please.
Should easily qualify though.
Diaz Yerebayev has earned 63.
Yeah, that'll do it. 63.9 is 4th place at the moment.
He's currently in 4th place.
So he slots in behind Douglas Gerber and ahead of his teammate. There's confirmation of that. He makes it through to the free.
Our next skater represents Hong Kong, China.
So 1 to go in this second group, and here he is. First time at 4 continents for him. He's 18 years of age, and back from the edge, the music for Jarvis Ho from Hong Kong, China. So when you watch this, just take into consideration he's been competing as a junior this year. Nothing junior about that combination though. Triple flip, triple toe. Difficult entry into the axle, only a double off the spread eagle. Quite control the landing of the Lutz there. Well, I think for the most part he's going to be pleased with that. Showing about the Lutz there, at the end. But he's a real character, isn't he? As I said, he's been competing as a junior. And did the Junior Grand Prix in Gdansk, where he finished in 19th place, was 9th in the Ankara Grand Prix as well. Real character. Jarvis Ho from Hong Kong, China. Enjoyed it. Program choreographed by Craig Heath. And this is a young man that trains in Hong Kong. Yeah, remember, he's just 18 years of age. Competed in the Skate to Milano Olympic qualifier as well. Finished in 19th place there, but he did get his season's best scores there. In fact, it was a personal best score for him in the free skate. There's that flip. Made that look easy. Reloads, gets a nice triple toe on the end of that. Just getting a minus on the GOE on the double axle. Just could have had a little bit more control on the landing. And that Lutz gets a Q on that, so inside the last quarter of rotation. Remember, if you get a Q, the base value remains, but you do get a negative GOE. They've given him an edge warning as well on that, so he's lost very close to 3 points on the Lutz, just for the lack of quality. Lost nearly 2/10 on the double axle.
The scores, please. Ho Jarvis has earned 52.46 points for
That's close. 52.46. It's going to be enough, I think. Yeah, just enough to sneak in ahead of Kwang Bom Han. And there's confirmation. He cues, and that's what the name of the game was. But he's done it by the skin of his teeth, by what? 2/100ths of a point. So that's the situation after two groups here in the men's short program. Liam Kapikis of the USA out in front. He's been paying for China in second, and Douglas Gerber for Australia in third.
From People's Republic of China.
On to group number 3 now. And to get us underway, the 21-year-old representing China, this is Yudong Chen. Third time for him competing in the Four Continents Championships.
Wesley Chu.
Wesley Chu will follow him, the 20-year-old from Vancouver, representing Canada. Second time at Four Continents, was 7th a couple of years ago. Representing Chinese Taipei, the 19-year-old, 14th he was last year, sprinting out onto the ice, Yu Xiang Li. Young man who's qualified for the Olympics, it means so much to him. Donovan Carrillo for Mexico, 26 years of age, 11th in these championships last year. For Canada, he was the bronze medalist in the national championships this year, 21 years of age. This is Alexa Rakic.
Skaters, your 6-minute warm-up begins now.
So here we go. That's how they're going to go in this group. Group number 3. We've got an ice resurface after this, and then the top 2 groups. Remember, it is a seeded draw, but that's not taking anything away from this group. There's some top-notch skaters here, that's for sure. To get us underway, it's Yudong Chen for China, 21 years of age, trains here in Beijing, so a lot of support for him, as you can imagine. Third time for him No, fourth time, in fact, for him competing at these championships. Best result was a couple of years ago where he finished in 9th place. Busy season, 4th in the Asian Open, 5th in the Dennis Ten Memorial Challenge. Remember, that's a Challenger Series event. So that was a good result for him, and 7th in the Asian Winter Games. It'll be Wesley Chu who follows him. Finished in 4th place in the Nationals. A couple of years ago, he was national champion. And he competed in the 4 continents that season as well, where he finished in 7th place, was 17th in the World Championships in 2024 as well. Just one international event this season, and that was the Warsaw Cup. That, of course, a Challenger Series event, which he finished in 9th. Good to see him back here, competing internationally. He'll be followed by Yu Xiang Li for Chinese Taipei, 19 years of age. He competed in these championships last year, 14th place he was. Competed in the Worlds in Boston as well. Didn't make it into the free, finished in 30th place there. Looks pretty good out in this warm-up. Twice he's done the World Junior Championships as well. Best result was 16th back in 2024. He is the national champion. He was 3 times the national junior champion as well. Had a pretty good run-up into this 4 Continents Championships. Axel looks good. Won the Santa Claus Cup in Budapest and runner-up in the Sofia Trophy.
In 30 years, he collected the bronze medal at the ISU Skate to Milano figure skating qualifier.
Love watching this guy skate. He's 26 years of age. Donovan Carrillo for Mexico. 11th he was in the 4 Continents Championships last year, and love to see him get inside the top 10 if he possibly could. Bronze medalist in the Skate to Milano, hence his ticket to Milano. He'll be there. Let's see how he looks here. Really good. He's got such a great technique. Air position, just beautiful. Finished 10th in Tbilisi, 6th in the Cranberry Cup this season. Been pretty busy. He'll be followed by Alexa Rakic for Canada. He was 16th in the 4 continents last year. Bronze medalist in the national championships. He's a very, very good technician. 12th in Skate Canada, which wasn't a great result for him. And he really has struggled internationally this season. Started off okay, to be honest. 7th in Osaka in the Kinoshita Cup there. But Andrei Nepela Memorial Trophy in Bratislava finished in 10th place. He would have liked to have done a little bit better than that if he could have done. Joanna McLeod, who coaches him in Burnaby, British Columbia. His program's choreographed by Benoit. So just realized they're on the big screen. So these guys chasing that 76-72 from Liam Kapikis. Just remind you, he's leading. Jiming Peng for China in 2nd place, and Douglas Gerber for Australia. It is in 3rd place at the moment. And also a reminder, 26 men participating here, 24 will make it into the free. And the free takes place tomorrow, starting at 12 o'clock local time. The final event, or the final medals decided at this 4 Continents Championships, a huge event, final championships prior to the Olympic Winter Games. Pairs medals decided a little bit later on today, 7:45. Pairs competition starts. Just to remind you there, the Olympic champions Wen Jingsu and Kong Han in the lead over Yuna Nagioka and Shimitada Moriguchi from Japan, who were brilliant, I've got to say. And they've got their noses ahead of Alyssa Evimova and Misha Mitrofanov, two-time US national champions. So still lots to look forward to.
This concludes the warm-up. Would you please clear the ice?
热身环节结束，运动员请退场。
So very
Our
important
next skater is from the
adjustment
People's
here.
Republic of China.
接下来登场的是中国选手陈玉东。
So important words for our next skater. Fourth time at the Four Continents for the 21-year-old from Kikaha in China. This is Yudong Chen. Well, the perfect start. That was a quad sal. Took a long look at the triple axel, but it was beautiful. Yeah, looks a little bit short on that combination. That was triple flip, triple toe. Pretty sure the triple toe was under. Well, I love the program. Program choreographed by Mishiki.
Republic of China.
中国
He's
选
got
手
a
陈
lovely
玉
style
东。
and a real feel for the music. Really enjoyable to watch. Hope you enjoyed it. Yudong Chen for China. So looking down, yeah, just that combination that gets a negative GOE. It's being looked at by the technical panel now. Pretty sure the base value of it is gonna drop because it really looked to me like that triple toe was under. Hope we get a chance to see it in the slow-mos. But he was off to a flyer, wasn't he, at the beginning there with that quad salco. So let's take a look at that again. Here it is. Back inside edge, drives the right leg through quickly into the rotational position. I've got to be honest, for a moment I thought he wasn't quite going to make the right foot, but he did. Here's the axle. Really covered some ice in that. So much length in it. Yeah, the key one, the one we want to look at, is that combination. Did he make it round? Here's the flip. Just about, but this, I'm sure the right leg didn't go through. Yeah, that's going to be an under rotation. Really good on the spins. Just a level 3 on the first spin. The last two and the step sequence getting a level 4. I think that's the first level 4 we've seen on a step sequence, and that's sort of an indication as to the quality. You've only got to drop a couple of turns in the step sequence and that level can go down. Judge is looking for body movement, changes of direction, quality on the turns, and it's the number of different turns and difficult turns that you include in there that's important. So his season's best score, 76.41.
Has earned 79.66.
And he's destroyed that, 79.66, the season's best score. And didn't he deserve it? Great stuff. Really well done. So Yudong Chen for China now out in front ahead of Liam Kapikis of the USA.
Our next skater represents Canada.
接下来登场的是加拿大选手
Wesley Chu.
So on the ice now, the 20-year-old, born in Vancouver. Second time in 4 continents for him. He was 7th back in 2024. Finished 4th in nationals this year. This is Wesley Chu. Music, how it ends. Very well, I hope. Well, it started well enough. There's the quad toe. Follows it up with a beautiful triple axel. Real quality to the first 2 elements. That was a really good camel spin, level 4 all day long there. Oh, got it wrong on the Lutz. Can he get a toe on the end? He can just about. Oh, what a shame. Would you believe it? First two elements, top draw stuff. And then going into the combination, got it all wrong on the Lutz. Somehow, by hook or by crook, managed to get a triple toe on the end. He had a scramble for it. So he's lost a little bit on the base value. He's lost a little bit on the GOE on that element. But he's a fighter, all right, that's for sure. And we got a glimpse of the quality in those first two elements. Wesley Chu for Canada.
Appreciate the triple toe. Yeah. Tried your best, yeah.
Yeah, really good reception for him as he meets the coaches there, appreciating the toe loop. It was just a cracking start, wasn't it? That quad toe got him at 11 points over. There's the axle, loads of length on that. Good close-up of the spin. His camel spin, the levels there, difficult entry. Change of edge on the first foot. And the sideways and catching the foot on the second foot. There were the 4 levels. But this really showing some character. He didn't give up because he was nowhere near over his right foot coming out of that Lutz. But really pushed hard with the right shoulder to try and get the top half of his body over his right foot, and got away with it in the end. There's the crossfoot spin, the end of the combination spin there. Yeah, he showed some fight, all right. Yeah, I love it when a skater goes out there and it doesn't quite work, but you find a way to eke out as many points as you possibly can. Remember, it isn't over till it's over. So 73.61, he goes into 4th place, and it is a season's best score for him. So very well done. So there you see Yu Dongchen still out in front.
Our next skater represents Chinese Taipei.
接下来登场的是中华台北选手李宇香。
So now for Chinese Taipei, second time at the 4 continents for him, finished in 14th last year. National champion Yu Xiang Li is 19 years of age. His music, This Is War.
Welcome to the city, said a young man sitting next to me. Heard you new in town, before you get around. Here's a little tip from me. Best stick to yourself everywhere you go. Just watch your back and hold your own. And if after that trouble's knocking at your door, never mind.
Made that look easy. That was the triple flip. Got it all wrong on the axle. He was looking for a triple, just a single. He's going to get nothing for that. It's got to be a double or a triple. Yeah, lovely combination. Almost running out of room there on the triple Lutz triple toe. he'd love that 2 minutes and 40 seconds again, you know. I loved watching him skate.
Chinese Taipei.
Got a really pleasing style and a personality that comes shooting out across the ice. Yeah, it's not going to be the score he was looking for. Yu Xiang Li for Chinese Taipei. Horrible feeling. You step onto that forward outside edge. Looked like his weight perhaps was a little bit too far back. You almost get too much skate on the ice and too much grip on the takeoff, and there's nothing you can do. Just not the right amount of tension. And yeah, you end up popping it. So no points for the axle, but did his head drop? Not a bit of it. Kept pushing his way through. Triple Lutz, triple toe was really good. Got over half a point in positive GOEs there, so over 11.5 points for the combination. And that was crucial, to be honest, after that mistake. So there's that flip at the beginning. Here's the axle. Oh, the balance between getting enough grip and tension and drive on the takeoff to make 3.5 turns and putting too much on and ending up with nothing is so finite. Didn't think he got quite enough elevation on that first part of the combination, but he had, and he knew it. Really close to the boards on the way out. Triple Lutz, triple toe. And some good spins there, ending with a really good combination spin, level 4 on that. He got a 3 on the step sequence. It looked really nice to me. Maybe just dropped a couple of turns. Important to make that step sequence as easy as you can for the technical panel to call, because there's an awful lot for them to look at. But there's 3 of them up there, and they all look at different things and then compare notes. But it's still very, very difficult to call in real time with one look. So his season's best score, 70.31. He's not going to go into 70 points, I don't think, without the triple axle. I'm sure he's going to qualify.
Li Yuxiang has earned 63.33 points.
Yeah, 63.33.
He's currently
And
in 7th
no
place.
celebrations there. Keep your chin up, mate. You're into the free. You can redeem yourself tomorrow. It was a brave effort, and focus on the positives.
Our next skater represents Mexico.
接下来登场的是墨西哥选手
Donovan Carrillo.
Well, wishing him all the very best of luck here. He's thrilled to be part of the Olympic team competing next month. Many congratulations for that. Wish him all the best here. Hip hip chin chin for Donovan Carrillo for Mexico.
The subject of tonight's lecture is the painting. The driving force that holds our lives together. So tonight, we see to represent the painting.
Oh, real quality on the combination. Quad sow, triple toe. Got it totally wrong on the axle. Single, no points there. see is a little bit off axis on that Lutz as well. Isn't he a joy to watch?
Representing Mexico,
墨西哥选手
Donovan Carrillo.
So really super to watch from start to finish. The presentation of the program, second to none so far. Amazing ice coverage and a real feel for the music. That short program choreographed by Roman Hoganauer. And Donovan here, he trains in Canada. Coached by Jonathan Mills and Mike Gilman. And they must be thrilled. So it started off great, didn't it, with that quad sal triple toe, but oh boy, what happened on the axle?
Be happy with that. Okay. That's exactly where you need to be right now. Good. It's all good.
Love the positive vibes as he comes off the ISU, not focusing on the negative at all, which is so important. Part of his preparation for the Olympics next month. And there's the Salco. Look at the elevation he gets in that, beautifully over the right foot, reloads, gets a triple toe, as clean as you like. So what do you get for that? Just over 15 points. There, the axle, to be honest, it could have been a whole lot worse. Put his hands down, but it didn't count as a fall. That's important for him, so saved himself a point there. And even here, he was a little bit off axis, I thought. You could see that little hesitation coming out of it. And there was a little bit of a sort of hesitation and a stutter going into the axle. He just had to recheck himself. And I just wonder how big a part that played on the mistake on the axle. So apart from that, and the combination spin at the end, getting a level 3. The spins, the step sequence, all level 4. Don't think I'd walk again if I did that. He knows how to sell a program. Lots of fun. Watch him skate all day, couldn't you? So 84.97's his season's best score. It's not going to get that.
Has earned 74 points for his short program.
It's fourth place, but it is pretty tight at the top. 74 points for Donovan. And he slots in behind Ziming Peng and just ahead of Wesley Chu.
Our next skater represents Canada.
接下来登场的是加拿大选手
Alexa Rakic.
So last to go in group number 3. Second time in these championships for him. He was 16th last year. Bronze medalist in Canadian Nationals this year. This is 21-year-old Alexa Rakic. see it was off axis going into that quad toe. Made heavy weather of the triple axle as well. Not sure that was round. Setting up a combination. This needs to be good. Triple loop. And he makes the toe on the end. Well, a strong finish, and I can tell you, looking down four of the elements are going to be reviewed by the technical panel. So, fingers crossed that technical score doesn't come down. Just looked a little bit of a shaky start.
You know, like a good fight. Yeah, you know, it's just,
The coach, Joan McLeod, saying it's a good fight. You can see maybe that left leg went a little bit too far behind him. Just a little bit inside the circle, and that caused the lean outside the circle. So difficult to get over the right foot. There on the axle, I don't think he had quite enough elevation on that. But the technical panel have looked at it, deemed it to be clean. Obviously he's going to get negative GOEs because the quality wasn't there on the landing. The quad toe at the beginning, inside that last quarter, so not as bad as it might have been. He's losing, what, just under 5 points on the GOE on the quad toe. So he ends up with around about half the value. And that toe loop at the end of the combination, a Q on that as well, so about a point lost on the GOE there. Spins and step, all three spins and the step sequence getting level 4. That's going to help him. So great to hear Joanne when he comes off, saying that, you know, the fight was there. And that's all you can ask, because sometimes things do go wrong. In a split second, something can go wrong. And you got to find a way to get over that right foot. And you could see him trying to do that all the time in that quad toe. A lot of airtime in that. So 68.83, it is 6th place for Alexa. Just behind his teammate, Wesley Chu. And he's just ahead of Douglas Gerber as well.
A brief intermission while the ice is resurfaced.
So obviously they would have wanted more, but
继续为您带来男单短节目第4组的较
they'll
量。
have to take it on the chin. So that's how it looks. Yu Dongchen out in front. Liam Kapikis for USA in second, and Ziming Peng for China in third. Well done to Donovan Carrillo for Mexico in fourth place there. Incidentally, it's Donovan and Liam who have got the highest component scores so far. They're the only two skaters that have got over 36 for components, and that's rightly so, well deserved, I think. Certainly in Donovan's case, he really sold the program well. So we've got 2 groups to go, and things really starting to hot up. The level will go up. It'll be Boyang Yin out on the ice for China. He'll get us underway in the penultimate group. Tomoki Huatashi is there too, Roman Sadovsky, and then looking at that final group, Jungwon Cha, Mikhail Shidorov, the defending champion, and Kao Miura, the champion from 2023. All that coming up after the resurface. See you in a moment.
Pour ma beauté, je fais confiance à mon esthéticienne. Avec ses soins de beauté professionnels, ma peau est plus belle, mon visage paraît plus jeune et éclatant de beauté. Dans les instituts de beauté Guignot et Maricor. Pour ma beauté, je fais confiance à mon esthéticienne. Avec ses soins de beauté professionnels, ma peau est plus belle, mon visage paraît plus jeune et éclatant de beauté. Dans les instituts de beauté Guignot et Maricor.
We envision the ideal way of living. In housing, designing comfort tailored to your lifestyle. Through medical and welfare, providing safety and peace of mind. With entertainment, delivering culture and sports that move your heart. Wishing everyone a life full of richness and fulfillment. Always by your side, Kenoshi Group.
I feel deeply in tune with myself and the world. Breath in balance.
场的观众朋友们在精彩的比赛休息的时候，来一起玩一场表情包的互动游戏。那大家看到手上的这本秩序册会作为本轮游戏的奖品送给大家。不过我手上的这本秩序册呢，和大家能买到的有一些不同，里边还有惊喜带着大家。具体什么惊喜呢？我来给大家展示一下。没错，我手里的这本秩序册啊，有着我们参赛选手的亲笔签名。那接下来谁能成为本场的幸运儿，得到这个礼品呢？接下来镜头给到大家，大家来模仿我们的表情包，做出相应的表情和动作，就会把惊喜送到给您。让我来看看哪边的观众最热情，让我看到你们的手。这是一个竖大拇指的动作，请大家模仿这个竖大拇指的表情。做得到位的观众才能得到我们的秩序册哦。让我看到你们的大拇指，我们的摄像老师会盯准大拇指的区域哦。好，来，3、2、1，停！我们这位粉色衣服的女士，恭喜你获得我们今天的礼品，稍后会有我们的工作人员递交给您，也非常感谢大家配合。接下来还会有很多互动小游戏，也希望大家多多参与其中。
Welcome back. Join us in the National Indoor Arena here. It's day 3 of the ISU Figure Skating 4 Continents Championships. It's our first session of day number 3. Men's short program. We've got 2 groups to go. So a very strong field in these final 2 groups. Chasing the leading score of 79.66 from Yudong Chen of China. It's the is for the USA in 2nd place, and Ximing Peng for China in 3rd place at the moment. But that could change here, that's for sure. We've got a very strong field, even in this penultimate group, group number 4. Stadium filling up all the time, and the crowd here enjoying the light show. Hope you are too. So looking at the next group, we've got skaters from China, Korea, USA and Canada. A couple of skaters from Korea in this group.
欢迎第4组运动员入场。
From People's Republic of China,
中国选手金博洋。
So we've seen him many times before. 28 years of age now, Boyang Yin for China.
from Republic of Korea,
韩国选手
Lee Jae-kyun.
So Jae-kyung Lee will be 2nd to go, debuting here at these championships. Finished 6th in the Korean Nationals this year.
韩国选手
Kim Hyung-yum.
He was 7th last year, he's 3rd to go. It's Young-yum Kim, also for Korea.
From United States of America,
美国选手
He finished 5th in Nationals this year. He was the Junior World Champion back in 2019, enjoying a really good season. The wonderful Tomoki Hiwatashi.
from Canada,
加拿大选手
Roman Sadowski.
Last to go. Runner-up in Nationals this year, Roman Sadowski.
Skaters, your 6-minute warm-up begins now.
So there they are.
赛将进行6分钟热身。
So their confirmation of the lineup here. To get us underway,
This
the
successful competitor
incredible
has won 6
Boyang
national
Yin
titles, 2
for
gold
China.
medals,
As I said, he's 28 years of age now,
Olympian who finished in
and
4th place
didn't
at the
compete
2018
in
Winter
4
Olympics.
continents all worlds
This
last
will be
year.
his 8th
He
appearance at the
was
World
5th back in
Championships, where he has
2024,
earned the title once and
but
silver medals
he
twice. Let's welcome from People's
was
Republic of
4th in
China,
the Olympic
Jin
Winter Games
Boyang.
back in 2018. Twice he's been on the podium at the World Championships, finishing in 3rd place. That was 2016 and 2017, and he was champion of the 4 continents back in 2018. It's the 8th time he's competed in these championships.
他曾在本项赛事中斩获
Deserves a gold medal for staying power.
各位观众，欢迎中国男单选
It's
手
great to see him here. And he's going to get an almighty roar when he comes out onto the ice.
This
And
next
rightly
skater
so.
has competed 4 times at his national senior championships, but he's also
He'll be followed by a young man debuting
World Juniors.
in the
He's a
4
high school
continents. This
student
is
who is making his
Jae-kyun
first
Lee.
trip to the ISU
Finished
Full Contact
11th in the
Championships.
World Junior Championships last year. He was 6th the year before. Finished 6th in the National Championships this season.
成年组的锦标赛，
Competed internationally in 3 events. He was 10th in the Cranberry Cup at the beginning of the season. Then 6th in the Kinoshita Group Cup in Osaka. 7th in the Nebelhorn Trophy in Oberstdorf as well.
He earned a 7th place finish at his first 4 continents a year
Also
ago.
for
And the
Korea,
silver from the
this is
ISU
Hyung-yum
Figure
Kim.
Skating qualifier in the
7th
fall.
in
He's this
4
year's
continents last year.
ISU
Competed in the Worlds a couple of times as well. 2024 got 18th place. Didn't qualify for the free last year in Boston. But he's had a pretty good season. Was 2nd in the Skate to Milano Olympic qualifier. And won the Asian Open this season. So love to keep that momentum going here in Beijing if he possibly can. Let's see how he looks. Yeah, looked to be holding back a little bit going into that triple axel, but
He's the 20
end result was good.
ISU World Junior Champion, who's
And then
already made 5
Tomoki
appearances at the
Iwatashi,
ISU
great
4
guy.
Championships, where he posted
Lovely
a
to see him here.
8th
Junior
place.
World Champion
He
from
brought home
back
2
in
bronze medals from
2019. He was
ISU
9th
series events
in
so
these
far this
championships
season. Representing the
last
United
year.
States of America, let's welcome Tomoki Iwatashi.
And a couple of Grand Prix. Best result for him was in the Cup of China, where he finished in 4th place. Skated really well there. Skate Canada, he ended up in 9th. Rudy's training to Japan. It seems to be really working for him. Working with Mai Hamada and the team there.
A former 2-time national champion and this year's silver medalist.
And last to go for Canada. National champion last year, runner-up this year. This is Roman Sadowski. 4th in the Finlandia Trophy this year. Finished 7th in Skate Canada. Of course, Roman would have loved to have got a spot on the Olympic team, but the nod's gone to Steven Gogolev. Yin Boyang there, he'll be competing in Milano, so an important skate for him. Yeah, looking good as well. So Boyang Yin will get us underway. Then Ye Kyun Lee for Korea will follow him. It'll be Kyung Kim, also for Korea, 3rd to go. Tomoki will skate 4th.
Skaters, there's 1 minute remaining in the warm-up.
Sadowski last to go in this group. Looking ahead to the final group, we've got Kazuki Tomono who will get us underway. He was 4th last year. He'll be followed by Sota Yamamoto, 4th in 2024. Jacob Sanchez will follow him. He was 4th in the Junior World Championships, 4th at Nationals this year as well. Then Junwon Cha, champion from 2022. Then the defending champion, Mikhail Shidorov. He finished 2nd in the World Championships as well in Boston, remember that. And last to go, the champion from 2023, Kao Miura. Sensational lineup in that final group. So can anybody from this group put pressure on that last 6?
Skaters, this concludes the warm-up. Would you please clear the ice?
热身环节结束，运动员请退场。
Our next skater represents People's Republic of China.
接下来登场的是中国选手。
Well, it's great to see him here to get us underway in this penultimate group. A huge roar, and rightly so, for the 28-year-old from Harbin in China. The incomparable Boyang Yin. Fought and lost the music. Featuring Brian May. Just the perfect start. Quad toe.
It's
beautifully. Triple axel. Yeah, with consummate ease. Triple lutz, triple toe.
Representing People's Republic of China,
中国选手金博洋。
What an amazing reception, and doesn't he deserve it? Fantastic stuff. Well, brilliant vocals from Sam Ryder. The unbelievable guitar work from Brian May, and there, Boyang Yin at 28. Well, to be honest, almost at his best. Loved it. Really, really loved it. But it looks to me as though he's skating for the right reasons. He looks like he's really enjoying himself. There's that quad toe at the beginning. Found that right foot perfectly on the end of that. The axle, a match for the one that he did in the closing moments of the warm-up. And looking down, all the spins level 4. The step sequence gets a level 4 as well. And there's no negative GOEs anywhere throughout that. It could not have gone better. So remember, this is his preparation for the Olympic Winter Games. Look at the commitment through the spins. Didn't let anything go, just ticked off the elements one by one. Great Russian split jump there. That program choreographed by Joey Russell. What a great job. Yeah, thumbs up. Dead right too. Well, that's going to go shooting into the lead. His season's best is 86.62. Can't imagine he skated much better than that. He only needs 79.67 to go into the lead. He's going to get way better than that, I would think.
Jin Boyang has earned 89.
Yeah, 89.46. It is a new season's best for him. Things going absolutely in the right direction. Very, very well done. Boyang Yin for China. They loved it.
Our next skater represents Republic of Korea.
接下来登场的是韩国选手
Lee Jae-kyun.
So we have two skaters from Korea back to back here. First up, debuting at the Four Continents Championships. Big moment for him. 18 years of age, Jae-kyun Lee. Didn't he make that look easy? Quad toe. Oh, so much speed into this axle, so we can control it, and he does. Magnificent. Travel at the beginning of the camel. He's got it sorted though. Doesn't hang about, this guy. Triple lutz, triple toe. Well, he's a class act, this guy. Remember, he's just 18 years of age, and this is his first senior season.
Lee Jae-kyun.
Taking it all in his stride there, and taking it all in. Jae-kyun Lee for Korea. Yeah, he's a guy that finished in 6th place in the World Junior Championships a couple of years ago. Was 11th last year. But that as a debut in the Four Continents Championships was something else, I can tell you. He came out, and I don't think anybody skated with that amount of speed so far. There's the quad toe. Not a murmur on the way out of that, and he was thundering down the rink into this. To be honest, I thought he'd got a little bit too much speed, but none of it. He had complete control. A little bit of travel on the flying camel. Thought that might get a negative GOE, but it's got the thumbs up from the judges. There's that combination. Triple lutz, triple toe. Technical panel not looking at any of the jumps, or the spins for that matter. So the technical score remains as it was. stepping down. It looks as though he's going to get a time violation for, yeah, that's 1 point deduction, time violation. Don't know if he was late to his start position or what happened there, but you'll have to look at that. So 89.47, the target for him. 82.41 is his season's best score.
Lee Jae-kyun has earned 82.25 points.
Really close to a season's best, 82.25. He's in second place, in behind Bo Yang Yin, ahead of Yu Dong Chen for China. Great stuff. They're really, really pleased with that.
Next to skate and representing Republic of Korea,
接下来登场的是韩国选手
Kim Kyung-yong.
So on the ice now, the 19-year-old representing Korea. He was 7th last year. This is Kyung-yong Kim. Yes. Well, I tell you what, the guys in this group are knocking it out of the park. Fantastic start, quad toe. Oh, down on the axle. That was a hard fall too. Well done, back on track with a really good combination. Triple lutz, triple toe. Well, it was a super start to that short program.
Representing
Then he had the
Republic of
fall
Korea,
and what a comeback afterwards. Put the mistake right behind him, didn't dwell on it, didn't let it affect the rest of the program. And it might have done because it was a hard fall. Really good effort from Kyung-yong Kim for Korea. This guy finished in 4th place in national championships. He has done, in fact, for the last 3 years. Was runner-up back in 2023 when he was 6th in the World Junior Championships. So all the jump elements being reviewed by the technical panel. Not sure whether he made the rotation on the quad toe at the beginning. Let's take a look. Yeah, he probably could have done with a little more elevation on that. So they've given that a cue. Remember, he gets the base value. There's the axle. You can see that was right on the quarter. In fact, the technical panel reckon it was a bit before the quarter, so that gets an under rotation and of course the fall. So he's only going to get just over 3 points, then the 1 point deduction. So that's going to hurt him. Does he get round on this toe loop? Ooh, that was tight. They've given it to him. A warning on the Lutz. So got to make sure that back outside edge is really, really strong. But makes the rotation there. Yeah, the first 4 elements all reviewed. So lost the level on the camel spin. Step sequence at level 3 as well, as was the final spin. So he left a few points out there, that's for sure. Love watching him skate, love the character. And that ability to put the fall behind him and brush it off and carry on. So 74.69 is his season's best score. He has 67.5, that reflecting those errors, so it's 9th place. There's confirmation of that.
Our next skater
Just ahead
represents
of
the United
Douglas
States of
Gerber.
America.
接下来登场的是美国选手。
Tomoki Iwatashi.
2 more to go in this penultimate group. And on the ice now, the guy that finished in 9th place last year. 5th in US Nationals this season. 26-year-old from Englewood, New Jersey. Tomoki Iwatashi. Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Really good start, that's the quad toe. And there's the triple axel. A little bit tight on the landing. Looked clean enough though. And he makes the combination just by the skin of his teeth. Now watch him go. Wasn't that fun?
Representing United
Well, he's got
States
energy
of
to
America,
burn.
美国选手
Tomoki Iwatashi.
Yeah, 26 years of age, just celebrated his birthday. So happy birthday, Tomoki. And you can be pleased as punch with that performance. Showed a lot of fight, certainly in that combination. But boy oh boy, nerves of steel at the beginning. Very, very good. Tomoki Iwatashi really finding some consistency now. And that's what really has been the problem in the past. But it's great to see him skating like this. Wasn't that a great choice of music for him? Here's that quad toe. Pretty sure it was clean. Nothing wrong with that. You can see a little bit of a bobble and a wobble on the way out. But he's so strong, engages the core, down in the knee. Make sure he's got control. Fly camel, just a 3 on that. And the step sequence as well, a 3. Should have got a 5 for the step sequence. There was so much going on. There you can see he really had to work hard on the landing of that. So a negative GOE, lost about 3/4 of a point on the landing of the combination. Level 4 on the spin. Technical panel took a look at that. And a butterfly change. Yeah, he was bouncing around all over the place, wasn't he?
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Woo!
Wouldn't have missed it for the world, Tomoki. Brilliant stuff. So what does he need? He needs 89.47 to go in the lead. 82.26 or more would get him second place. 84.32 is his season's best score. 80.88, it is third place. He's in the mix, that's for sure. And we've got 7 to go. Really great stuff.
Our next skater represents Canada.
接下来登场的是加拿大选手
Roman Sadovsky.
So our final skater in this penultimate group. He's 26 years of age, from Toronto. Runner-up in Canadian Nationals this year. This is Roman Sadovsky. See a little bit of a lean there on the quad sal, hand down. It's going to be a negative GOE. Much better on the triple axel. And he makes the combination a little bit out the circle. Had to work hard there on the landing, but he makes it. Well, loved it. Great choice of music, culled by the brilliant Chris Stapleton.
Representing Canada.
And some wonderful interpretation there from Roman Sadowski for Canada. Program's choreographed by David Wilson and Mark Pillay. Whoever chose that, I'll give them the thumbs up. Love it. Well, he had to work hard throughout the program. Didn't let anything get away from him. Not sure about that slide feature in the step sequence. It'll be interesting. The technical panel are looking at that. They've given him a level 4. The judges have gone down with the GOE. It's gone down a little bit more now. I've got to be honest, it looked like he lost control on that. Close to getting a fall, I would have thought, but love to see it again. Yeah, he makes the rotation and he keeps the right arm off on that quad sal. He's got a negative GOE because of the lack of control on the end. And yeah, loses about just over a point. The axle gets a positive grade of execution. Slight negative GOE on the combination. Camel spin gets a 4. Just that last spin, a 3. Here's the combination, triple loops. Lovely running edge coming between the two jumps. And there he is. You can see very slightly outside the circle. Left side got away and a little grimace on the way out. But he hung on, made the most of it. And yeah, he's got the thumbs up on the step sequence, level 4. He has got negative GOE. He's lost about 1.5 points. I think it's for that slide feature, which
The scores, please.
did look as though he'd lost control. So, 89.47, he needs to go into the lead. And it's 79.96, it is 4th place. So, slots in just behind Tomoki. So we've got one group to go, and that's how it looked. Boyang Yin out in front. Jaekyun Lee for Korea in 2nd place. Then Tomoki Hiwatashi in 3rd. That's the situation further down. We've got a humdinger of a final group lined up for you. Could not be more exciting.
Let's welcome our final group of skaters.
欢迎最后一组运动员入场。
From Japan,
日本选手
This is it then, group number 5, the final group of the men's short program here in Beijing. Get us underway, Kazuki Tomono, 4th last year. Finished 3rd in Skate America this season.
日本选手
Yamamoto.
Honestly, this
Sota.
group could go anywhere. Sota Yamamoto, 4th in 2024, 5th in nationals this year, 6th in the Finlandia Trophy.
From the United States of
Pretty
America,
good form.
美国选手
Jacob Sanchez.
Jacob Sanchez will be 3rd to go, 4th in the Junior World Championships. Same place at nationals this year.
From Republic
Finished
of
2nd in
Korea,
grass though.
韩国选手
Cha Junhwan.
Junwon Cha will follow him, the champion from 2022. Looking really cool as he comes out onto the ice. Runner-up in the World Championships back in 2023.
哈萨克斯坦选手
Mikhail Shadorov.
He'll be followed by the defending champion, runner-up in the World Championships last year, Mikhail Shidorov.
From Japan,
日本选手
Mura Kao.
Last to go, Kao Miura, champion back in 2023. Can he do it again here in Beijing?
Skaters, your 6-minute warm-up begins now.
运动员现在将进行6分钟
So
热
that's
身
how they're going to go. How's that for a group? And just looking down, look at them, they're off to the races. It will be fascinating, this. And just remember, you want to get
He's a
yourself
former
in
national
the
bronze
frame here.
medalist who's a three-time
Can't win it
competitor
here,
at
but you
Worlds
can
with a
certainly
sixth-place
lose it.
finish twice. He's making
So to
his
get us
fifth
underway,
trip to the
Kazuki
four continents to
Tomono.
defend the silver medal in 2022. He represents Japan. Please welcome.
He's 27 years of
Tomono
age
Kazuki.
now. He's
这位选手从
got a
中国
wealth
选
of
手锦标赛
experience,
季军
runner-up in the
曾
four
两次
continents
获
back
得
in
世界赛第六名，这
2022.
是他第5次来到四大洲的赛场。
Sixth in
2022
Japanese
年四大
nationals
洲
this
中
year. He
他
was
曾获得一枚
bronze
银牌。
medalist in Skate America, finished in fourth place in Skate Canada this season.
This skater is a world
It's like a who's who
junior
from
competitor.
Japanese figure skating, isn't it?
Trip to the four continents
Sota
after
Yamamoto
finish
will be next to go, 25 years of age, fifth in nationals this year. He was fourth in four continents back in 2024. Only the second time he's competed here. How's he look? Pretty good.
Please welcome Yamamoto Sota.
15th in the world in 2023. So he's done a couple of Grand Prix this season. Didn't fare too well at the beginning. Cup of China, finished in 9th place. Finlandia Trophy, finished in 6th. But you can never rule him out.
各位观众，欢迎日本男单选手升本草太。
This skater
And there for Team USA, young man who finished in 4th place this year. He's only 18 years of age. Competed in the World Junior Championships last year, where he finished in 4th place. Was 5th in the Golden Spin this season. Runner-up in the Ice Challenge in Graz. Finished 7th in the Cup of China, only Grand Prix that he participated in. Did a couple of Challenger Series events. He was 5th in the Cranberry Cup, 6th in the Nepalan Memorial.
四大洲的赛场，各位观众，欢迎美国男单选手雅各布·桑切斯。
He's a 9-time national champion and claimed the Four Continents title in 2022 and has collected 2
Junwon Cha will follow him,
including the silver from a
and
year ago.
he's got a wealth of experience, hasn't he? Runner-up in the World Championships back in 2023, champion in 2022, Four Continents champion that is,
这位选手
and
是9次全国锦标赛
runner-up last year. He's been on the podium the last 2
4
years.
战获金牌。他
And
是
he
第
looks
一
good.
位获得此项赛事冠军的韩国
5th in the NHK this year, 8th in the Cup of China
5次参
as
加
well.
世锦赛。各位
They're
观
the
众，
2 Grand Prix
欢迎
he's
韩国
done.
男单选手车俊焕。
Junwon Cha, the first Korean male skater to win an ISU championships, and that was the Four Continents title back in 2022.
ISU World Championships.
And he'll be followed by the defending champion, 21-year-old Mikhail Shaidarov of Kazakhstan. Runner-up in the World Championships,
这位选手
remember,
4 次
and
参加四大洲锦标
he's,
赛，
oh
是
yes,
2025年四大洲锦标赛
that will do very, very nicely.
的世界锦标赛的银牌。
5th time for him competing in the Four Continents Championships, and never been outside the top 6.
上一多罗夫。
Got himself into the Grand Prix final this year. Bronze medalist in the Cup of China, runner-up in Skate America, and eventually finished 6th in the Grand
This
Prix
next
final.
skater won both the ISU World Juniors and the Four Continents events. in
So last to go, it's Kao Miura.
national bronze medalist.
He had a great season back in 2023 where he won the World Junior title and the Four Continents title.
Miura Kao.
这位选手在
4th time for him competing at Four Continents, and he's never been below 6th place.
2024年的世界锦标赛，这是他
Won the bronze medal in Skate Canada. Had a bit of a tough skate in Angers in the Grand Prix de France. Finished down in 10th place there.
Skaters, there's 1 minute remaining in the warm-up.
Yeah, just saw there, Mikhail Shaidarov a little bit off axis on that triple axel, but still found the right foot. So these guys chasing that 89.46 from Boyang Yin, our leader at the moment. So Kazuki Tomono first to go, then Sota Yamamoto, two Japanese boys. Jacob Sanchez for the USA will follow him. Junwon Cha, the champion from 2022, will be next to go. It's the winner of the ladies event. Mikhail Shaidarov, the defending champion. He'll be fifth, and last to go, Kao Miura, champion from 2023. Hope you're enjoying this.
Skaters, this
Jacob
concludes
Sanchez
the
just
warm-up
going
to
through his
the ice.
Lutz
热身
preparation.
环节结束，运动员请退场。
So that's it. Can anyone get ahead of Boyang Yin? We're going to find out in the next 45 minutes or so.
Our next skater represents Japan.
接下来登场的是日本选手。
Tomono Kazuki.
To get us underway in the final group here of the men's short program in the ISU Figure Skating 4 Continents Championships 2026, Kazuki Tomono of Japan. Huge combination, and it was perfect. Quad toe, triple toe. And he makes the quad salco too. Yeah, didn't hang about going into that axle. Brilliant stuff. Jump stun now. We are off to a flyer in this final group. Fantastic stuff. That's Kazuki Tomono of Japan at his very, very best.
Kazuki.
Well, 2 minutes and 40 seconds of real fun. But included in that was technical brilliance. Nerves of steel. just sensational. I think he enjoyed it. But you can't help smiling when you watch him, can you? All the facial expressions. Not scared to eyeball the judges at all. There's that quad toe at the beginning. Stays nice and square on the landing, which enables him to get 3 turns on that triple toe. Lovely running edge, in and out of the combination. It was huge. There's the sound. They've given him a green light. To be honest with you, that did look a little bit short. Thought that in real time, but I was holding my breath. I had everything crossed, fingers, legs, everything, arms. So every single element gets a positive GOE. There's nothing wrong with that. Level 4s on all the spins, level 4 on the step sequence as well. That triple axel gets, over 2.25 points. The GOE on that gives him a huge score, 11 points, just over, on the triple axel. Well, he left it all on the ice.
Bad enough that we always have something to give.
Really super stuff. Well, his season's best score is 95.77. He needs 89.47 to go in the lead. I'm sure he's going to do that. Yeah, 97.19. It's a season's best score for him, and he does go into the lead. So the pressure now on. We got 5 to go. I'd be shaking him in my boots. That's the situation.
Our next skater represents Japan.
接下来登场的是日本选手
Yamamoto Sota.
So staying with Team Japan, this is the guy that finished ahead of Kazuki at the National Championships. Finished in 5th place. Finished in 4th in the 4 Continents Championships a couple of seasons ago. Sota Yamamoto. Can't put a foot wrong here. So the base value of this program is identical to that of Kazuki. And beautiful start. Quad toe, triple toe. It's a match. And he makes the salto just perfect. That's all the jumps down. Great running edge coming out of that triple axel. Well, nerves of steel.
Representing Japan.
Just took it in his stride. It was like a walk in the park. Brilliant stuff. Sota Yamamoto of Japan. Well, that's a response, isn't it, to that brilliant performance from Kazuki Tomono. It's going to be nip and tuck. If it was me, I think technically, I thought Sota was a little bit better. I thought the quad sow was better. And looking down, he's got not quite the grade of execution that Kazuki got. Thought the quality of the elements was brilliant. But the program for Kazuki I thought was better, so I would go up with the component score for Kazuki, perhaps be a little bit higher technically for Sota, but I can live with it either way. One key thing is the Sitzman just getting a level 3, everything else getting a 4, so he's lost a little bit of ground there. It is amazing, and just to put it into perspective, that he needs 97.20 if he's to go into the lead. His season's best is 87.57, and I can tell you, he is challenging for the lead. He couldn't have done any more. Two contrasting styles, that's for sure, from the two Japanese men.
The scores, please.
But loved it, loved them both. Brilliant.
Yamamoto
So where will it be, first or
has
second?
94.6.
94, it is second place.
Season's best. He's currently in second place.
A big sigh, he'll take it. So it's Japan 1-2. Kazuki out in front, Sota in second.
Our next skater represents the United States of America.
接下来登场的是美国选手
Jacob.
So a huge moment for this young man. Just 18 years of age, finished 4th in the World Junior Championships last year. That's exactly where he finished in the National Championships this year. He skated really, really well in both programs. Wish him all the best here, debuting at the Four Continents Championships. It's Jacob Sanchez. Lovely height, great running edge on the way out of the triple axel. Real quality on that triple flip. A little bit rushed on the combination, couldn't quite get over the right foot on the triple toe. The triple looks at the first part. Well, he's a fighter, all right. And boy, oh boy, did he have to fight on that combination.
美国选手
Jacob
Lovely
Sanchez.
to watch. Of course, the base value of that program not as high as the two that we've seen in this final group, so he had to be foot perfect. Jacob Sanchez for Team USA. Yeah, really good reaction. I'll take it, he says as he comes off the ice. So there's the axle, 3.5 turns. Nothing wrong with that. Beautifully square on the landing. And that right foot all the way round. Here's the triple flip. And had time in this. So the looks there. Just you can see he couldn't quite get over that right foot. I thought just rushed the timing a little bit between the two jumps. But that looked to be the only mistake. He does get a level 3 on the combination spin, which felt the sit spin that's followed. And a 3 on the step sequence as well. So places in the program where he can get the levels up, get a few more points. But he should be pleased as punch with that. Remember, it's his first time at the Four Continents Championships. We're going to see him many times in the future.
Has earned 78.57 points for his short program. He's
So
currently
78.57. That's okay. It's 8th place at the moment. Got 3 to go.
Our next skater represents Republic of Korea.
接下来登场的是韩国选手
Cha Junwon.
Well, he was the champion back in 2022, silver medalist in 2023 at the World Championships. Silver medalist in these championships last year. He's 24 years of age. This is Junwon Cha for Korea. Perfect start, quad salco. Now for the combination. Triple Lutz, triple loop, got away from him. Back on track with a really good triple axel. Well, that program is a masterpiece, choreographed by Shailene Bourne.
Representing
On the day, that one mistake's going to be costly, that's for sure. And just one mistake in an otherwise flawless program. Yep, all spins level 4. Step sequencer level 4. Triple axel's going to be reviewed. Did he make the rotation on that? Really hope so for his sake. And of course the mistake on the triple loop at the end of the combination is going to be costly. Just looked to me as though the left shoulder got away from him very, very slightly. So difficult to put the loop on as the second part of the combination because you have to keep the free leg in front, and the landing of the first jump has to be, well, nigh on perfect. Yeah, made the rotation there. That was a cracking quadruple salto. So here's the Lutz, leg in front. Yeah, he looked pretty square and just a little bit short, I think. Well, they've given it a thumbs up, but that looks short on rotation to me. And that was part of the problem. I think he could have done with a little bit more lift on the triple loop. And looking at that, so they've given this a cue. So let's have a look inside the last quarter. That's a bit of a harsh call, I think, but don't know what you think. Lost him 0.3 of a point. Great choice of music, Rain in Your Black Eyes. There's your boss. So he would have wanted to be in the mix at the end of this. Remember that leading score 97.20. He's not going to get that. Could he challenge for third? 89.47 or more would get him third. Yeah, 88.89. It is fourth place. Goes in behind Boyang Jin. There's confirmation of that. So the two Koreans are locked together.
Our next skater represents Kazakhstan.
接下来登场的是哈萨克斯坦选手
Mikhail Shaidorov.
So a thump on the shoulder and he's off on his way. Yep, it's the defending champion, the 21-year-old from Almaty in Kazakhstan. It was Alexei Ermanov who sent him off out on his way. Wish him well, Mikhail Shaidorov. Just unreal. Quadlets, triple toe. Hand down on the axle. A really difficult entry into that quad toe, but he made it look a breeze. Well, he's not giving the title up without a fight, that's for sure.
Representing
Fist
Kazakhstan,
bump there from Mikhail Shidorov.
Mikhail Shidorov.
Yeah, looking down, just a negative GOE on that triple axel. Got nearly 19 points for that combination at the beginning. Just huge. He is a fierce competitor, that's for sure. So Alexei Ermanov greeting him at the door. He'll be pleased. Music from the Dune soundtrack. Here's that quad lutz. So tight in the air. Reloads and makes the triple toe on the end look so easy. There's the triple axel that got away from you. See the weight just drifting outside the circle. But he fought his way back. Found the right foot. This, I think, would have felt really off. But he stayed with it and somehow found the right foot at the end of the jump. So I can tell you on the spins, he's lost a little bit. Step sequence at level 3. 2 of the spins getting a 3. Whereas level 4 is what you're looking for. And the levels are all about holding the features. Gotta hold them for 2 rotations.
The scores, please.
Just rushed it a little bit perhaps. So 97.20 or more would have him in the lead. And it's 90.55. And that has him in 3rd place at the moment. So ahead of Boyang Jin, but behind the 2 Japanese skaters.
Our final skater represents Japan.
最后登场的是日本选手
Miura Kao.
So could this end up a Japanese 1-2-3 like it did in the women's event? It's a Japanese 1-2 at the moment. On the ice now, the man who won these championships back in 2023. Bronze medalist in the national championships this year. This is Kao Miura. incredible start. Quad sal, triple toe. There's the triple axel. Great transition on the way out of that. And it just keeps getting better. A quad toe. They are made of special stuff, these guys, I tell you.
Representing Japan.
日本选手
Wasn't that unbelievable? What a way to finish this men's short program. Just sensational stuff. Cal Miura, right at the top of his game. Looking down, it looks as though the step sequence has been called a level 3 and that last spin as well. But apart from that, level 4's all the way through. But the quality of the jumps was just, well, ridiculous, to be honest. He knows it was good. It was very, very good. So relaxed and over the skate. There he is, setting up that salco. See how clean that was. Perfect. A little bit of check. Snaps the left shoulder back and 3 turns on that toe loop at the end. Here's the axle. 3.5 turns. And again, pristine clean. Flying camel, that's the only spin that he got a level 4 on. That's going to hurt him a little bit. Interesting to see what impact that has. That was brilliant, that quad toe. Just over 13 points he got there, extra 10% because it was in the second half. Incredible. So what does he need? He needs 97.2 to go in the lead. His season's best score is 92.76. You wouldn't believe that looking at that performance, would you? Yeah, it's going to do it. 98.59. It is first place. It's a season's best for Cal Miura. And it is a Japan 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Amazing stuff.
Ladies and
Well,
gentlemen, this concludes
same
the
situation
judging of the men's
as with the
choke
women.
round. We look forward to
The
welcoming you
Japanese
back for
men
the pairs free
are,
skate at
well,
7:45 p.m.
untouchable at the moment.
女士们，
Kaomura
下面
out
来
on
进
top,
行的是
Kazuki
双人
Tomono
自由滑比
in
赛，
second
将在
place, and
19:45
Sota
正
Yamamoto
式开始，敬
for
请期待。
Japan in third place. Defending champion Mikhail Shidorov, who was very, very good, he's in fourth place, and you can see there's quite a gap between Shidorov and the lead, that's for sure. Situation a little bit further down there, Tomoki Iwatashi in 8th place. He skated so well too. Ahead of him, Jungwon Cha, Boyan Jin. Some really good performances, and that's the situation further down. Well, it didn't disappoint that. Goodness me, what a men's short program. And what a mouth-watering prospect for the free. They're the two skaters at the bottom of the page there that won't make it into the free. Well, really hope you enjoyed that. Could not have been better. So just to remind you, we've got the pairs free coming up a little bit later on. That's at 7:45 today. And the medals for the men will take place, or the free for the men will take place tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then we've got the ice gala after that. Well, a sensational men's event, and we should get a chance to reprieve the top three, and what a top three it is. Kaomura showing he's got nerves of steel, I tell you, to come out after the performances that we saw. Quite unbelievable, and going into that, he was the top-seeded guy. Finished ahead of Kazuki and Sota at the Japanese Nationals.
Providing safety and peace of mind. With entertainment, delivering culture and sports that move your heart. Wishing everyone a life full of richness and fulfillment. Always by your side, Kenoshi Guru.
And the team for the Olympics for the men for Japan will be Yuma Kageyama, Kaomura, and Shun Sato. Just an indication as to the depth of talent that there is in Japanese figure skating at the moment, in both men's and women's. Absolutely fantastic. So here it is, a look at the top three. Sota Yamamoto with 94.68 points.